So starting with that C scale we began the lesson with, I'm going to run through that. I'm going to say the fret number as I go. And it's important to use the same fingers going up and down the scale, so this way you help build that muscle memory. And here we go. 8, 10, 7, 8, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. Back down. 10, 8, 7, 10, 8, 10, 9, 7, 10, 9, 7, 10, 8, 7, 10, 8. Okay, so remember, we're going to bypass that first exercise I wrote out because left hand is already looking good on that. We want to focus on the right hand and get that alternate picking nice and solid. So we're going to use the metronome at 60 beats a minute, so do that when you practice this. Practice with eighth notes, and every time you get the exercise correct, bump it up 5 beats per minute. Another thing is, let's say you practice this Monday. You start at 60 beats a minute, and let's just pick a number and say you get up to 100 beats a minute. When you go to practice it again, say Tuesday, start at 60 beats a minute again, and then work your way back up. So you're always going to start at 60 beats per minute. It's important you do this so you have a proper warm-up as you go. So here is what it sounds like. I'm just going to tap my foot and play this with eighth notes. Here we go. And then the last thing I wrote out was each note of that C scale shape picked twice. So you're just going to go down, up, and then go to a new note. Down, up, new note. Down, up, new note. And we're just going to climb up to the highest note in that scale shape and then stop. So no descent, just going to go ascend the scale. So we got this. Also practice with eighth notes. That is that on the exercise stuff. So we talked about holding your pick. So actually let me switch to that jazz pick so this looks more like what you got. Let's see if I can get this on camera. Okay, so kind of an awkward position here. So the idea is without the pick it looks something like this. So basically right on the other side where your thumbnail is, that part is going to go on this last part of your finger, just where that nail is. So you don't want to have it on the knuckle or past the knuckle this direction. So this side of the knuckle, not that side. And so it looks something like this. So when you're like doing any kind of thumb picking, it'll be like that. Have nice small movements to help you be more accurate. And I do have a slight curl to the index finger. I'm not holding it straight out like this or completely curled in like that. So it's kind of like halfway between this and that. But you basically had this set at that amount of curl to the index finger anyway, so you're good there. So when you got the pick on there, again, you just have the pick just on that end part of your finger. So do not have it on the knuckle, you have it past the knuckle. And then you take your thumb and place it right over that pick. And you can adjust a little bit so this way when you're pointing the pick at the guitar, it's pointing straight at it. So that's what you want, so you have very little pick showing and you have more control over the pick. Because it really does feel like to me, if I have the pick kind of the way you had it, there's not enough control. So we want to have that control over everything that you're playing, help you be more accurate and all that stuff. So if you have any questions for me, please let me know. I will see you again next week.